Right, well, let's see what happens. Thought I'll come on and do a quick chat one tonight. Might do a full session later in the week. Probably Wednesday night, Thursday. Do a Ouija board session. See what's happening. See what's going on in the spirit world. Not really been sensing much here last week actually. Just heard a few little knocks and taps. Hello, Jane. Long time no see. So yeah, not much going on here at all, to be honest with you. I'm just wondering if to give up the paranormal, but I don't want to be giving up the paranormal because I spent too much money on buying electronic stuff to build more equipment. So, as some of you may know, in the past I bought some retro telephones. You see them at the back over there, a brown one and a whitey creamy colour one. I did order another one, and I got a completely different phone from the car boot fair today, which I'll show you in a minute. But the one I got from eBay, the seller told me that they sent it out, but it was waiting to pick up. So I'm pretty sure this is the phone. Problem with Hermes being now called Eevee, or whatever you can pronounce it, is that they take forever to deliver things. So I'm going to unbox this phone. Where I'm going to put the damn thing, I don't know, because that is already got the space taken up over there. Just wanting to start collecting some of the old retro phones, you know. What got me the idea was that I've been watching some other YouTube videos, and especially the Russians, you know. Hello, AAA. Bloody hell, another long time no see one. Yeah, the Russians, like, you know their bloody YouTube videos. The Russian paranormal, especially Dark Point or Dark Ghost or what his fucking channel is. He's got about 4 channels. He tends to always seem to get phone calls from the spirit realm when the phone's not even connected to the telephone junction box. And the ones that he's always getting so-called double communication with is on the old retro phones. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'll buy a retro phone and see if I get any phone calls. Now, I've not had any phone calls because I'm not plugged in. But, he gets a lot of phone calls apparently, and these phones never plugged in. Especially when he goes to these haunted houses. So, I thought it's not so much that. I thought, these are getting kind of hard and rare to get hold of now. And, these are going, a very good condition one. It's going up around about £50 on eBay. So it's not that I'm going to be buying and reselling them. I just want to buy them and get a few, as like a little collectible kind of thing. So here's the red one. I thought I saw a black one today. I did see a black one, but it's the push button, not the dial one, which was a shame. So if it's the black one, I would have paid, 10 to 15 quid for it. This, I don't know what the fucking hell they've put on here, but it looks like glue or something. Stone marks everywhere. So I'll probably have to give this a little bit of a clean. Although I don't like cleaning stuff, because I think cleaning stuff takes the looks of old stuff. What's that word I'm trying to think? The Peter or whatever. I can't fucking think of what the word's called now. I know it's like patina. That's it, patina. Takes off the patina of the item. So that's the red one. I'm now wanting to get the green one and a black one. I think there might be a blue one available. You know, the old retro, like that kind of thing. And I want to get one of those Victorian ones where you got like the little handle and like, you know, that kind of thing. But they are fucking expensive. And I mean hundreds of pounds, which I'm not going to be spending hundreds of pounds on. So that's been sitting in the box for 2 days because I didn't want to open that until I actually got, until I decided to come onto YouTube. You know, I've been on YouTube today. I've uploaded my car boot fair video. So you go to Car Booty Steve, just search it on YouTube, Car Booty Steve. My other channel, one of 5 channels I've got, then you'll see me walking around the car boot fair. Now, I have got another phone, which I'll show you in a minute, but it's nothing like those. Nothing like those at all. But as I say, I want to get the black one. I want to get the green one. And I've actually got like 2-tone ones. I've got like a brown and a dark brown. And I think they've got like a 2-tone red. I think they've got a pink phone, but I think that's more recent and it's probably a push button one. So you've got to be kind of careful when you're looking for stuff on eBay because, like, you know, you see, like, well, I've been looking on eBay here for these particular type of phones. I've seen them, but you got to look at the picture really closely because, you know, you could be buying one which looks like it's a dial, but it's not. It's actually a push tone one with push buttons. So, you know, I had to keep an eye on them properly, you know, have a good look at the pictures. Now, each phone that I've got, the white one, the brown one, and the red one, it's all cost me the same amount of money. £10 each plus £5 postage, approximately around about that area, £15. I think the brown one, no, the white one was the first one I bought and they wanted £20 for it. And I thought, nah, I'm not paying £20 plus postage. I'll rather wait and have a look around the car booty. Because 3-4 weeks ago, when I went to the car boot fair, there was loads of these phones knocking around, loads of them. So I thought, you know what, I'll leave it this week. Hopefully they'll have them next week, and I'll start picking a couple up. But what I did is that because I wanted one kind of like, not urgently, but I just wanted to get one a bit sooner than the car boot fair. And the white one was like £20, all right? And it said all near offer. So, you know, I thought I'd put a cheeky bid in, and I put £10. And love me hold, they set the £10 plus £5 postage. So I thought, oh great, okay, lovely, brilliant, I've got a phone. So the following week, I went to car boot fair, the same car boot fair, which is on every Sunday, every Sunday, Rains Park. Not one phone about, not one. Couldn't find any. Asking people, you know, the ones which you always got the junk stuff, you know, kind of thing, rusty tools and all that kind of stuff. Asked them, no one had any. So I thought, fuck it, I should have bought some last week. Now this is like, you know, me saying this about 3 weeks ago. So I thought, you know what, I'll just check eBay. So I checked eBay again, and the brown one was £18. So I put a watch on it, and they sent me like an offer for 15. And I thought, nah. You know what? I put an offer in for 10. And I actually accepted it. But the problem was, I might have got the phones mixed around. I might have had, no, yeah, actually, the brown one was the second one. The brown one came damaged in the box. You know, the whole top was off. The dial tone was like hanging out. There's a chip, well, a broken piece in the corner, which was down in this bit here. The whole lid was off. There wasn't no screw on the back. because some of these do have screws. This one doesn't. So I thought, well, I'm going to email them through eBay and tell them that, you know, it's damaged. And I took photos and I sent them an email and said, well, you know, I've got the phone, but it's going through damage. You know, this is the damage I've got. And I was able to put it back together. You know, I was able to put the dual tone back in the proper way. This bit here on the brown phone was cracked, but I was able to like glue that in and put that back on. So I managed to put the brown one back together, right? But I didn't tell the eBay seller that. But I did send a copy of like the photos of the actual phone damaged and falling apart. So she sent me a message back saying, "I'm very sorry about that. You know, I don't normally get like stuff being delivered damaged, but if you like, you know, if you want to keep the phone, I'll give you a £5 discount, you know, refund." So I thought, yeah, why not? Because you know, I put it back together. I'm not going to be using the phone. It's just there, you know, as a showpiece kind of thing. I said, yeah, okay then. And within like 24 hours, I got a £5 refund. So the brown one, I originally only paid £10 for. Well, originally it's 15, but she refunded me 5, so I got it for £10. This one was also £20, but I put a cheeky bid in for £10, and I accepted that straight away. And I've had this sitting in that box for 2 days, and so I didn't want to open it until I kind of like, you know, came on here and done the stream. Now these are, as I say, like these are getting very hard to get all off. They are getting more rarer. The better condition it is, more value they're going to be. But I've not bought them to resell them. I bought them because I want to have a few as like showpiece, as like a small collection, and maybe pass them down to the family. You know, my grandkids if they want them when I go, and if they want to sell them, they can sell them. Yeah, but I've seen like some of these phones in really good nick on eBay for 50, 60, £70. So like, you know, if you can get a good phone, it's worth getting them. You know, because like, I'm not saying that, you know, I'm going to put this phone down and suddenly the phone's going to ring and the spirit's going to say, "Hello, Steve, I'm haunting you. Ha 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 ha. We're going to come and cause you shit tonight." You know, we're not going to get that kind of stuff. It's not going to happen. But let's say like, yeah, I've seen a few videos where people have had weird spiritual phone calls coming through. Mostly the Russians. Now we know the Russians do it for entertainment purposes, and you know a lot of it can be faked anyway. But over the last, well, let's say the first time I went to the car boot fair about 4 weeks ago, I saw 4 or 5 knocking around. I thought, well, you know, I'll think about it. If I want to get some, they're going to be plentiful. But the second week, third week, and this week, none at all. Apart from there was a cream one, like the one I've got at the back, a white creamy one, and they wanted 15 quid for it. And I said no. And I saw another one near to it, and it was a black one. I thought, oh, black one, yes. And as I went to pick it up, it was a fucking push dial. And I thought, nah, shit. I said, you ain't got a push dial one, the dial one. And she goes, no, I've only got that one. I said, yeah. I said, I'm looking for a black one. She goes, well, it is black. I said, yeah, but I want the dial tone. She goes, oh, I ain't got one. I ain't got that one now. I said, no, I've already got a white one. So I wasn't going to pick up the white one when I've already got one. Yeah, presidential. Maybe I might get the president ring me up from America. Mr. Biden. This is Mrs. Biden there. You know, can I speak to Stephen Wilkins? Yes, I'm the US president. Just like to say hello. Yeah, right. You know, how about old fucking Trump or Boris? You think, you know, the red phone, number 10. I'd love to get, like, you know, a phone for number 10 because that'd have a lot of kind of like story background on it, wouldn't it, really? I'm also looking for an old military phone, actually, like a field phone. So I think, like, if I can get one of those, that's going to be pretty good. So it's going to be a lot of background story to that one, I suppose. If the person who's selling it's got any big background stories. There is supposed to be like a military fair down at Dorking. I'm not sure when it's open. I think it's like August, I think. I'm not sure. But getting to Dorking, it's not going to be possible for me because it's just going to be too far. And, with the train strikes and everything, it's just going to be like hectic. But no, but I keep it. I'm keeping an eye on eBay to see if I can find a cheap, field phone. So I wouldn't mind getting one of those. So I want to start trying to get back into the military side of the spirits that we used to do quite a lot of. I think I did about 30 military sessions about 3-4 years ago. So I wouldn't mind getting back into that. Abby said she'd try to get George back over. The one that was attached to the cross that I got, the military cross. And he was always around, talking, to like military personal spirits. So I wouldn't mind getting the military phone. Now, today I was saying, I saw the black phone, but it's push dial. Saw another one of these, but a white one. Didn't want that. Now, last week I saw a skull phone, and that was like at this Saturday St Heliers car boot fair, yeah. And he wanted like 10 quid for it. I thought, nah. Because it's not like, one of these, it's like, more plastic and anything else. No, you can plug it into the telephone line and, it's just more kind of like decorative kind of thing. But today, looking around, and dun, 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 and yes, it is a telephone. Push button. No, I don't know if it works because it didn't come with the actual telephone thing. Like this cable. Now I don't know if I can actually take this cable out. No, that's actually built into it. So is those two over there. But my phone over here, my normal telephone is actually like, I can pull the cable out, check it out, see if it works. But I don't really want to use it as a working phone. Again, it's just going to be like kind of like for show. Now, this actually has LEDs. So what I might do is take it apart one day, because there are screws at the back. And I'm going to find out if I can actually connect like a button battery cell button battery, or connect a 9-volt battery to it and just have the lights kind of like turned on. Have like a little on and off switch somewhere. I could probably take that out and have an on and off switch there, or just like drill a hole in just above it and have like an on and off switch. And then I can have the the LEDs turned on, which might be cool. So that one, as I say, I didn't buy that just to like, to use it. I bought it just for show kind of thing. Go with the other skull next to me, probably, if I can make room. I am trying to make room actually, but it seems to be getting more and more cluttered than anything else. Bought some new shelving kind of units this week. One of the shelving units got bins for me electronics, and the other ones are just like normal shelves. So this one here is my original. That's my original, but then I bought this bin kind of thing here. I know the bloody camera's too zoomed in. I don't know why. So I bought those ones. That cost me £30. I still got one of the black backings and some more of the bins. Then I bought some more of the wooden shelves, like I've got in the hallway, for extra storage. So I'm trying to like, sort out my stuff so I can, figure out and place stuff where I know where it's going to be, so I can start doing some more electronics maybe. I did start doing some more electronics, but I kept having to rummage around. What I wanted to do is get the bins so I can like put the components in and know where they are instead of keep going through the boxes, you know, like no, like I've got so many resistors, it's unbelievable. This box is like popping open because it's just got too many resistors. My ICs are there. And I've got a great box over there with capacitors and transistors and diodes and LEDs and kits and God knows what else. It's just like unbelievable. Now, I did buy 2 car toys from the Car Booty. Still 3 actually. These ones I bought last week. This one. Right. Not checked. Oh, actually, this one's got a broken connector. So I've got to buy some connectors to get that one working. This one works. How do you do it? Now, I wanted to convert that into like a REM pod, but looking on eBay, this goes alone between 30 and 40 pounds, and I only paid £1 for it. So I thought, you know, and that's second hand, you know, I believe. And this is like one of the American police cars, number 18. I can't read the inscription, but it's actually got like stickers there. So I thought, no, I'm not going to convert that one. I'll have a look to see if I can find another one. So I've kept that one as it is. This one I was going to convert, but as I say, like one of the connectors is broken in now, so I've got to replace the connector. And that means ordering them off AliExpress. That'll take like about 2 weeks for them to turn up, but I've not ordered them yet. So that I might convert. Now last week I actually found this one as well. Now this one is still around about £20-30, but it's got more sounds to it and it does spin. So when you push the button, it can actually drive on its own. Fuck off.
You're surrounded. Come out with your hand up.
Would be nice if it had gunshots on it. Come out with your hands up. Sounds like bad boys, what you gonna do? I'm gonna come after you. Yeah, right, okay. So this one is also £1, but I didn't know if I want to convert that one as well. Because like these are as well going between £20 and £30, yeah, on eBay. So I could actually just like, you know, keep them, which I might do. Or I could resell them and like make a lot more money back, you know, because I say like this was only like £1. Those two are £1 each. But what I wanted to do was get like a police car. Not this big, but like, you know, a little bit smaller than this, but a little bit bigger than that one. You know, so like you see the size difference on it, yeah. But if I could have got like a police car or a truck, which is say like that smaller, then I would have probably definitely converted one. Because with this one, I could put like a DC box in here possibly, and you know, ask the spirit to like, if the DC box starts going off, you could probably ask the spirit to like try and push the buttons, and if the button starts going off and you get signals on it, that'd be pretty cool. But no, I don't think there's going to be too much work involved in it. But I would have to find a way of actually getting another battery in there. And I don't want to be doing too many drilling in like a car, toy car, because I say some of these are valued quite, good money, depending on the condition. But I did see one similar to this. I say for about 20, between 25, say about £25 plus postage, so it would have been about 30. This one is number 18. I saw one which was like 301. And it actually had 3 push buttons there, so it done more features. And that one was like £50. I saw one exactly the same as this one, but it didn't have the stickers on, and that was going for £40. So I thought, well, I ain't going to screw around and make holes in them when I've got a bit of value to them. So I can either keep them or, piss around with them and make them into like little DC boxes, or just keep them and like, wait for a little bit and resend them. But I'll probably, if I can find someone to put them, I'll probably just have them for show kind of thing, I don't know yet. Let's see how it goes. But that one, I probably definitely will convert into a DC box. I'll just got to get a connector for it. So, I've not been spending too much money at car boot fairs actually, because when I last went a couple of years ago, I was spending like 50, 60, 70 pound a fucking each time I gone up there buying like shit that I didn't really need, game consoles, games, handles, cameras and God knows what else, but I've been very sensible over the last 4 weeks. I think the first week I spent £15. The second week I spent like £12. Saturday just gone, I spent about £10. And the day I only spent about £4, £5, because it just wasn't nothing that I really wanted, I was thinking about getting some ornaments, maybe, some like kind of like antique kind of ornaments, but I just ain't got nowhere to put them at the moment. So, I could put them in boxes and like just store them, but the way I kick around boxes, I'm always damaging something, kind of thing. I'm surprised I ain't broken that mirror I bought a few weeks back. A nice round mirror I bought from British Red Cross, which I did show on my last video, I think. So, but what I've got to do is I still need to sort that living room out. There's just so much stuff in there, it's unbelievable. And there's me, still buying shit, which I shouldn't be doing. I should be selling the shit before I get more shit in. Kind of thing. But, that's what mental health does to you. You just don't know what, you're doing. Your brain ain't functioning. Your brain's telling you to do one thing, and then, next minute it's telling you to do something completely different. Like, I don't know what I want to buy, kind of thing. I could buy small trinkets, like, costume, well, not costume jewelry, but like rings. And I nearly bought like a skull ring the other day. You wanted £5 for them, but it just didn't fit my finger. So I thought, well, getting like jewelry, I could always put that in a cupboard and like, and do like little experiments on, because like, every item that you can think of, someone's touched, you've had energy, implanted in that item. And, you might be lucky one particular day where you might pick something up, bring it home, and you've got activity straight away. No, it is possible. But, it's just more day-to-day energy on these, like, that's been implanted on, like, the telephone. So you don't know who used that phone. It might have been someone important. It could just been like a normal household, kind of thing. It could be a rich person. It could be someone in, political, kind of sector. It might have been fucking in parliamentary or something. You just don't know, where they come from. But I do want to get the military field phone. That'd be interesting to get one of those actually. But yeah, I've got to start sorting this shit out, man. I've got Rose's stuff I've got to sort out to send up to Rose. I've got that divot box up there for Angela. She's only just moved, so I'm not going to send that out to her just yet, not until she's got her house sorted out. And I did come home a little bit earlier today because it was so freaking hot. It's right, sitting in the bloody oven roasting. It's so hot. Hello, Groovy. Hello, Private Tomcat. Hello, Ghostwatch. I've not forgotten you, Nige, by the way. I just showed that I've got some new shelving and bins. I'm sorting out my electronics. And I will be building you one of those things, hopefully within the next week or two. Because the ones I've got, I need to keep just in case I do that school. Now, you might say, what's happening about the school? I don't know. I really do not know. It is kind of like pissed me off actually, because my daughter told me some of the staff don't know what they're doing on particular days, so they need to do it when everyone is available for me to do it, right? So how many people want to be there when I do the school investigation? I don't know. So my daughter goes, it's I don't want to keep being the go-between. Why don't you email them? I emailed them. I've not had one fucking email off them, not one. So I'm gonna email my daughter, message her, and say, look, can you tell them I've emailed them, and I'll wait for a reply, because I'm getting a bit pissed off, waiting, because I spent so much fucking money on buying, camera equipment, new batteries, tripods, and buying equipment to build new equipment, buying new EMF meters and God knows what else, just to get the gear ready to do school. And I'm being fobbed off saying, oh, they don't know when it's going to be done. It's just like beginning to piss me off. They need me for let's say if I do get a response like, oh right, do it in 2 weeks' time, definitely 2 weeks' time, kind of thing. I could get all my gear sorted out, ready to go and do it. Then I might turn around and say, well, we don't want you to upload any video content, which would be even more of a fucking, shitter, to be honest with you. So like, because I think with schools, being it is just a school, and they might think, well, if people know exactly where they are, you've got these weirdos out there, those paedophiles, thinking, oh, it's a big school, we go around and check the kids out, kind of thing, which is a big no-no, But I would not put the school name or town. I wouldn't even put a picture up of the school if they didn't want me to. I just do the video of the school when it's empty and just the staff members there. And I don't think I'd even mention the school, the name of the school. I have in the past, but those videos can be, removed, put onto private, deleted, edited. And the only reason I really want to do it, because before it came in nursery, it was like a derelict building, and someone was murdered in that building. And it's, as I said, like, weeks ago when I was telling you about it, or months ago, a guy was murdered in there. And it took a while for the investigation to go through. And then, like, years later, I decided that they was going to sell the building and allow it to become, into a school. And it's more like, I think it's like a nursery plus kind of school. Like you got like kids from like the age of like 4 onwards, something like that. But I would really like to do it, but I'm getting a bit fed up waiting to find out when I can do the damn thing. I did pick up a couple of cameras last week as well, 4 cameras. I think that's the biggest deal I've done actually, 4 cameras for £8, which is pretty good. There is one which is like really good condition, but I don't have to charge for it. This camera here. Nice big screen on it. Turns on and everything. Yeah, it had a memory card in there, 32 gig memory card. All the cameras, you know, had memory cards in, right? And there's content on all the memory cards. And I was just like running through the photos, and there's like, you know, pictures of like, you know, family gathering and all that kind of shit. And on that camera I just showed you here, which had a 32 gig card in there, I was running through there, looking at all the pictures, and guess what? There's some guy sitting there with his todger in his hand. 8 pictures of like some guy with his dick in his hand, you know. I thought, my God, how fucking disgusting can people, you know, do that on a camera and then, like, you know, get the camera away or sell the camera? You know, he should, you know, even the seller should go through the fucking camera and, like, you know, check what kind of content's on there and, you know, format the bloody memory card. But every camera I picked up last week, which was for, had content on there, you know. It's just that one bloody camera that had, like, pornographic shit. Fucking disgusting. Yeah, got that through the other day. I didn't open it. I just thought I'll wait until I come on here and do like a live stream and open that up. That's a phone as well. Hello, can I talk to ET, please? Oh, do what? He's gone home? Oh, fuck. I thought he was going to come down and teleport me up to the spaceship and take me to his planet. Oh, well, maybe next time. Cheers. Bye. I'm not going to use this phone. It's got LEDs on it, so it must flash when the phone starts ringing. But I'm going to try to convert this into like, I don't know if I want to put it into like a, you know, a DC box, but I want to get the LEDs working. The actual bit where the phone plugs into here, into the actual socket, is missing. But I didn't buy it, you know, for me to use as a normal phone. I wonder if it like makes weird noises when it is plugged in and it starts ringing. I might test it out one day just to see what happens. But I can't see where the battery. I can't see where you would have probably put the batteries in. No, it's got like a little switch there, which might control the LEDs. I don't know. Well, I'll probably open it up later in the week. So I'll get the LEDs to work. Get them, you know, like flashing. Put my sister in and make them flash. So hello, Drake. Hello, Angela. Yeah, so when you buy a second-hand camera, I would advise you to like format it before you look at it. No, there was one of the one of those memory cards that they went to a car show, retro car show, and there's a lot of old cars in there and old steam engines. Those are quite interesting to look at. But I formatted the cards anyway because I thought, right, you know, if I was to sell the cameras later, because what I want to do is this is another one of the cameras I picked up, and it's battery operated. I take the little double A's, I think it is. What I want to do is start taking some of these cameras apart and making them into like full spectrum if I can. That's why I like started buying a lot more. cameras. So if I fuck them up, then like, you know, it just means like throwing them away in the bin. So I wouldn't be able to put them back together. I don't think I screwed them up. But yeah, I picked up 4 more cameras. Oh, some of these cameras are even worth a bit of money as well. Like, you know, I was watching a couple of YouTube channels on car booties, and guys are going around buying certain cameras for like 3-4 quid and putting them on eBay for like 40-50 quid, you know, kind of thing. But they're more of the older type cameras. Probably like, what? This is like, before she starts moaning. This is not the right glasses. Before she starts nagging at me. That's not. 4 megapixel. No, 8.1 megapixel. 8.1 megapixel, 2.4 large LCD and MP4. It's a Digitalmax S800. But some of these, like, you know, older ones, which are like 4 megapixels onwards, up to like 10 megapixels, you can get about 30-40 quid for them. And I'm not buying them, you know, just like buying resell. As I say, I do want to try and like, you know, buy some and convert them into full spectrum. Then if I can, you know, convert at least half dozen, I'm not going to really want half dozen, but I could probably knock them out to people who might want them. Yeah, I've not forgotten your box. It's up there. Oh, this fucking camera. It's up there. There we go, sitting up there with one of my Ghost Box radios sitting on top of it. Stop, make a seasick. Good. Well, you keep on about it. I'm just going to like, I haven't got a box big enough to put it in there yet. In that box, which is sitting on the Amazon box, that Amazon box isn't big enough because it's like very, very tight and it's not even opened. And then I open the Amazon box, it's not going to be able to fit in because it looks like it's going to be very squeezed, very, very squeezed, tight fit. You probably knock the wax off and the little pendant things. This one here, I don't think will fit. Let me check. Hang on. I think this is too small for it as well. Oh, all right, Angela. Well, it fits in there. Oh, got some extra bubble wrap. No, I ain't got, you know, because I've been to all these fucking car boot fairs, I don't have a lot of money until next month now. So you have to wait another 2 weeks before I can send it out to you. And that's kind of good for in one way because you've only just moved into a new home. I'm pretty sure it's stressful for you to actually, like, you know, have another box to open when you've probably got like 50 boxes still to be opened. But at least I've got a box for it now. So I can't make an excuse saying, Angela, I don't have a box big enough. Because I now got a box that will actually fit the box. Something just fell off, I think. I know, it's just the what's moving in the box. I can't even remember what's in the box. think I should wait until you sort your new home out before I send it to you. Because you know, like when you move, when anyone moves, they've got like 1,000 boxes that they need to open, don't they? Really, you know, like I can't be sending this off to you when you've got like 1,000 boxes to open still. And not only that, you've got to find somewhere nice to put it. Have it, you know, sitting there, freaking out the old man. What's that you just got? Oh, it's a divot box. What's a divot box? Oh, it traps spirits in. There's a demonic spirit in there, so you start up on me, I'll release it and it fucking attack you. No, I don't know demonic spirits here. Send it back. Another little bit of bubble wet. Look, I'm making it all nice for you. So I couldn't put nothing else in it, right? Not that you get anything else. But there we go. That's my address on there. Yeah. We'll have to cross those my address out, won't we? So there we go. One box ready. Go out for you next week. All I've got to do is get some paper, shove some paper on it, put your address on, and that's it. Yeah, don't mess with me now because it's not going to go out for another 2 weeks. I told you I fucking got no money left after buying a lot more shit. I'm actually ordering a power converter, which is like 45 quid, I think. Because like that way I can use that instead of keep using my batteries when I'm testing out, you know, certain devices. So all I've got to do is use some crocodile clips and have it running at 9 volts. That way I wanted to buy so many fucking batteries. The only time I need to buy batteries when I'm actually doing like a stream using equipment. But when I'm building stuff, I won't have to use the batteries and run the batteries down. I'm always, like Cole, I'm always spending. Another phone, red phone, the skull phone. The red phone cost me 15 on eBay again, just like the white one and the brown one. So all 3 phones were 15 quid each. The brown one came through damage, and I sent an email to the person on eBay saying, you know, this is the damage it came. The top cover was off. The dull mechanism was like kind of hanging out. Now the broken chip, but the casing had broken as well. So I told her about it. I sent her the photos, and she goes, oh, "I'm sorry about that. You know, not many of my stuff ever gets damaged." So she goes, "You know, just for like, you know, if you want to keep it, then great, you know, and I'll refund you £5." I thought, yeah, okay, you know, I've already fixed it, so yeah, you know, send the £5 back. So the brown one only cost me £10. But there was another white one at Car Boot Fair, which she wanted 15 quid for, but I said no, because I didn't really want another white one. She had a black one next to it, but it was a push tone one. I don't want a push tone. Proton pack. That's what I wouldn't mind getting. The old Ghostbusters proton pack. Convert that into a ghost hunting equipment. Come and ring. Hello. Your house is haunted. Yeah, I know, fuck off. That'll probably go on my altar table if I can make space for it. Yeah. Particle, yeah, get some space particle and shove that in a little box and use that. But I say like around about the 10th of next month, Angela, yeah? Contact me around about the 10th and I'll definitely send you it out after the 10th. That's 100% promise. Like, the reason I have not sent it out because like you disappeared and we thought you were sick or something, yeah? But you came back and said you had moved. So, you know, when you move, I know you're going to have hundreds of boxes that you need to empty out and you need to like sort your place out. So, and that's when I'll get my next payment as well. So, you know, the payment will be better for me to send it out after the 10th. But it's still there. I've not really got it, you know. If that rang, I'd be fucking like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How can that ring when it's not connected? No, I'll probably shit my pants, yeah. You know, I'll probably be fucking running out the door and smacking my head on the door while I'm trying to, boom, 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 boom. We put this fucking door here. I'm trying to get out, you know, grab my keys, wherever my keys are. Trying to get out, and the phone be ringing for like 20 minutes. And I'll come back in, stream's still going. I'm going to say, I'm going to have to answer this phone, guys. I'm going to have to answer it. You pick it up. Hello? 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 No one's there. So you put your phone back down. No one there, guys. Suddenly it starts ringing again. Quickly pick it up. Hello? And then you get weird laughter. We're coming for you, Steve. You want spiritual activity? We're coming for you. The demons are after your ass. I'm kind of like in shock, scared as shitless, can't move. I dropped the phone, have a night attack, and die on the screen. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? I'd love to. Actually, I would really love one of those phones to start ringing. People say, that's fucking bullshit. It's all connected, you know. You know that's like, you know, easily manipulated, which you could probably do because, like, you know, some people will probably get the actual audio file of the phone ringing. And that's probably what the Russians do. They get the audio file to make it sound like the phone's ringing when it isn't ringing. But you know me, I don't fucking fake shit. You know, I've got cameras here, so you can turn around and say, right, if that ain't like connected, and you're not using, you know, like a device to make the phone sound as it's ringing, we want to see the evidence that you're not doing it. So, you know, I could be saying, well, okay, I've got the camera up there. Now you can see that my hands are in front of me, so I'm not using any device to make the phone ring. I'm not actually running audio. And then I'll be saying, look, the cable is here, and like the phone is still ringing. So how can it be faked? Oh, you know, like open the phone up and make sure there's no fucking device in there. That, you know, you set a time with it. So I'll probably be sitting here fucking open it just to show you there's nothing in there. To, you know, to show that I've not manipulated or faked or anything like that. Because I, you know, how rare, very very rare, would you have a phone that actually rang when it's not even connected? Now, unless you've got a very powerful spirit, you know, with a lot of energy, and is able to manipulate the phone, then great, you know, that is real paranormal activity. But if it really happened, you know, who the fuck is going to believe you? No, if that phone kept ringing and ringing and ringing constantly, and it's not connected, how are you going to stop it? You know, even if you take the phone off the receiver, you know, you might not. Well, you ain't going to hear the tone, but the bell might stop continue ringing. Ding 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 ding. You know, whatever the fucking sound it makes, you know, when it does ring. So you pick the receiver up, you put the fucking receiver down, but not on the phone. and it's still ringing with the receiver turned off, how the hell are you going to stop it? Well, there's only one way. It's putting in the fucking, like, get that 6 towels and muffle the fucking sound of the ringing tone, and then shove it in a box and throw it in the living room. And all you probably might hear is like the very faint, whatever it makes, you know, the sound of the fucking phone. Very, very faint. Because it's going to be wrapped up in like 6 towels. And like, you know, people are still going to say, well, you know, now he faked it. Right, okay, then you come round here, you know, invite someone round here to show that it's not being faked. And wouldn't it be fun that someone did come round here and, you know, you bring the phone out, somehow it stopped itself. But, you know, the spirit that might be attached to the phone was, or if there was a spirit that's able to manipulate the phone, you say, right, you know, okay, whoever tried to communicate with me through the phone the other day, ring me. And suddenly the phone rings when someone, you know, is here to, like, you know, investigate and make sure it's not fucking faked and everything here. They're going to be stunned, aren't they? They're going to think, what the fuck? He's got a haunted phone. Just think of the media that's fucking like told, you know, you have like TV fucking interviews and radio interviews and newspapers and, you know, other paranormal groups want to come around, you know, and fucking saying, hey, is that a really haunted phone? Yeah, you know, don't worry about it. You know, we've had a conversation, you know, we'll only ask it to ring when you want it to ring. You know, it's not going to ring unless you ask it to ring. You know, come to some kind of agreement with the spirits, you know. Right, if you want to talk to someone, we'll bring someone around, you know. If they want to talk to you, you know, just say, like, you know, get them to say, hey, ring, and then it start ringing, and, like, you know, they can talk to you. That'd be fucking, like, crazy, wouldn't it, really? Talking bullshit as usual, but, you know, wouldn't it be crazy, you know? Fucking hell, man. Hey, spirit, you know, you've been ringing that phone. Can you ring the other 3 phones behind me? And all suddenly all 3 fucking ring. God, that'd be crazy more. You know, 3 phones ringing at the same time. Holy shit, man. I'd probably have to grab them all, you know, like mute them and take them over the fucking, like, Mission Common bury the fucking things. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine, you know, me going over there and burying them, right, in, like, you know, a shallow grave or something here, and some guy walks along, you know, someone just walking along the common, you know, during the daytime or night time, and suddenly the phone fucking starts ringing, and they look, what the fuck is that coming from? You know, it's going to scare them fucking shitless, isn't it, really? Oh, I don't know. I talk shit, don't I? I wouldn't be surprised, you know, with the amount of energy that's been attached to that doorbell. Oh, how many people use that doorbell from when it was put in place to when it stopped using? You know, it's like, it's not you know, where someone says, well, like, you know, you're hearing it in, like, you know, it's not really happening, it's pareidolia, you know, kind of things, like, you know, when you see something in a picture. It's also can be done by audio. And they might think they're hearing it, you know, so they've heard the stories and the rumours. But what happens if you actually go past it one day or one night, you know, and it does actually go off? That could be the effect, you know, the playback effect. You know, it's not an intelligent, it's more of a residual. And that doorbell has got a recording of it being pressed at a certain time, certain day, certain year, certain, you know, conditions or whatever, you know, kind of thing. Possibility. You're getting fat, you are. No, I'm not picking you up. Go lie down. Scram, you little fat cow. She got fat, I'll tell you, man. I've seen a few. Remember, I kept saying I want to get a Polaroid. I've seen quite a few Polaroid cameras around lately, but they're not in that really good condition, and I don't know how a Polaroid camera takes a photo, because I don't know if you need to put batteries in them. And some guy had like 4 Polaroid cameras on his stall, and I said to him, look, I want to get one, but where'd you put the batteries? There's a slot there which opens up where you put the film, but how does the film run through and take the image if you don't know where the battery component is? He goes, good idea. He goes, I don't know, to be honest with you. But there's been quite a few stores. Well, last week there's about 4 or 5 stores with Polaroid cameras. But if I knew how to operate them, because none of them had like manuals, I said, like, if it had a manual and it showed you exactly where you put the batteries in, if it requires batteries, or it just needs a film inserted, and you push the little button down and it takes a photo, then I'll probably get one. But the thing is, like, the cost of the film. Because one of the neighbours, she's been doing a car boot fair with her friend lately, and I saw her last week. She had a Polaroid camera there, and she wanted like fucking 20 quid for it originally. I said, no. She goes, right, give us 10 quid. I said, well, the thing is, like, I'm interested, but I'm not that interested, because looking on eBay, which I was doing at the time, the film was like 30 odd quid, and I think you only get like 8 shots out of each film. I said, I need something which gives you at least 24 film for the price they were asking for the actual film itself. And I said, it's got no manual. It's got the box but no manual. But without the manual, I wouldn't know how to operate the damn thing anyway. I said, even with like normal digital cameras, they can be fucking difficult to bloody operate without the manual. But there are usually quite a few Polaroid cameras knocking around. You can still get them on eBay at a reasonable price, I suppose. What I might do though is save up and get like a proper, more recent updated Polaroid camera, but they're like about 90 quid. But at least those ones, you got your warranty, you got your guarantee, you get film with it. I don't know how much a film would actually cost when you need to buy more, but the only reason I want to get a Polaroid one is if I'm going anywhere that I feel might be haunted or got activity, I can take a shot and take an image straight away, kind of thing, and see what's on that image. Because with a normal camera, being this one, it's only got a fucking like 2.5 inch screen, and to actually see what you might have caught on there, you're not going to be able to see if there is anything caught on the camera until you get home and review it. You've got to put a bloody memory card on your computer, copy the files over, use some software to scan the actual the actual film, enlarge it, But with the actual Polaroid one, it's taken within a minute. You've got the whole photo there ready for you to view. With a normal digital one, you've got to like take the photos, come home, upload them. You ain't going to see whatever's on the photo properly for at least several hours. You turned saying about that, yeah. I had a little Samsung Galaxy mobile phone, yeah. And this was over at Hall Place when I was in that temporary accommodation when I was like homeless kind of thing, yeah. I took that out with me and I came home and it completely disappeared because I remember going to the doctors. I had to go to the doctors for an appointment, yeah. And I wanted to do something on the way back. I think I was going to go to the cemetery. But when I was going there, I couldn't find a camera anywhere. And like, I don't know whatever happened to that bloody not the camera, mobile phone, because it had like software on it which had like a special EVP recording software from a particular app developer, and when I went there, I couldn't find the bloody phone, and I thought, I must have left it, back in the flat kind of thing, not this flat, but the accommodation I was at. And I looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So I had to end up buying a new one. Same model, same make, but I had to buy a new one. Cost me like 120 quid just to run that fucking application. Because it's a really good application. It's an EVP application. And you do your EVPs, and through the headphones you can hear whatever's coming through really crystal clear. Even with like an external headphones or a speaker, it kind of like came out 50-60 times louder than you would normally hear. Well, you couldn't play it back on the phone itself. You had to have like headphones or speaker, because the way he developed it is more like a live EVP recording, but you had to have headphones or speaker. And when you play back through headphones or speaker, it's so loud and so clear, it's unbelievable. I think I still got the app somewhere on one of my old phones. And I was using it over at Croydon Cemetery. And you could hear kids running and playing, screaming, and just having a right old laughing. I'm in the centre of the fucking cemetery. I'm thinking, well, where are these kids coming from? I think the nearest school's probably about a quarter mile away. The main road's like 5-minute walk. So I'm in the fucking centre of the cemetery. And, you could hear cars, going by. More like, buses and trucks, not so much the cars. But you could hear them going by. And you're thinking, well, how the hell can you hear, traffic when you're 5 minutes away from the bloody main road? It's so loud and clear, it's unbelievable. So I've still got the a Samsung, which I can replace, in my drawer somewhere. So I'm going to get that out and charge that up and start taking that out with me and doing some EVPs. Because the thing was, right, with that particular application, which was really, really weird, it would only work on that phone and gave me, pretty good results. Put it on any other phone at that time, it didn't seem to want to work. It kept like crashing out, or the audio was like distorted and kind of like rusty kind of thing. You couldn't make out nothing. It's just that one phone, little Samsung Galaxy, about that big, which worked really well on it. So I'm going to dig that out and get that charged up. I think it was in this drawer somewhere. Yeah, there we go. That's the phone. So all I've got to do is get the charger, which I've got here, because I was charging up my batteries from the action cam today. Now remember where the on and off button is though. I don't know if the batteries are still good on that or not. And if the battery don't charge, I'll probably might have to buy a new one. But this phone is blinding when you're doing EVPs. If that works. Don't know if I've got a memory card in there, because I think he saved it to memory card. Don't think it's got one in there. I can't see that there's one in there, but I've got plenty of memory cards. I can't remember you turn the damn thing on though. The battery could be knackered. Oh, shit. Yeah, battery's knackered, I think. Yeah, it exploded. It's popped out. But I did buy some batteries. Some guy had a bunch of batteries the other day, which I bought. I think I put them in here. I wonder if I've got a battery from that guy. Bought a bag of batteries off him. So I thought, hey, you know, these batteries might be ideal. Oh, shit. Oh, look, Samson. Too big. Still might be one in here. Let's have a look. Something. No, I think I might have to buy one. Oh, hang on. No, that one looks like it exploded as well. That's the wrong size. Yeah, it's two. That's no good. I like this one. No, that won't fit. That's Sony actually. I'll have to order a new battery. That's a Sony one, but different type. Yeah, after these batteries feels like they've kind of gone dead. I only gave them like a couple of quid for the batteries, but none of them don't look any good. So there is another one here, but feels like that's probably exploded. No, not exploded, but stuff. Right, you. Yeah. So there's two batteries are the same size as the mobile phone one, but they feel puffed out. Not working on it. Yeah, I just had to order a new one. I can't remember what phone it is. Shame. The one which they come with it doesn't work. No one does. Yeah, they both feel kind of like lumpy. So I think they're both probably dead. Dead spiritual phones. Yeah, no good. Actually, the batteries are just stuck out, ain't the right size anyway. So this is the battery I need to plug into the phone. But I can't fucking read it. So I'm going to get my magnifying glass out. Magnifying glass up there, right at the top. Where are they? Don't turn the fucking battery. 3.7 lithium battery. Unless that's it, EB464. Let's have a quick look. Look on Amazon. EB464. $358. VU. This is VU. 1300 NIM. What this is? What? I'm doing the fucking model. It's got no SIM card in. Don't need a SIM card in it. Not tell me the phone. What the phone make is. Just says Samsung. Right, let's have a search. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, how expensive. £20. There's one there, £13, but it's not. Won't be until Wednesday. It says Samsung GT S5330 Wave 2. Let me check on it and make sure it's the right fucking phone. Not in too desperate need for it, but no, this ain't the fucking phone. Try Amazon, eBay. Fucking Fucking hell, past 11 already. Original Samsung, yeah. EV4943538 VU battery, £101 from France. Yeah, I'll have 20 of those, please, mate. All from France. £120. Samsung Wave. Christ, I might as well bloody buy the phone itself on eBay for £7.34. Unlocked grey mini Android smartphone. 40 Samsung Wave. Why? Placement colours. I only know batteries on eBay for them. Not going to see. Samsung Galaxy Y Pro Duo. £11.74. Oh, that screen looks fucked though. Yeah, that screen looked completely fucked. It's not even the right phone either. Well, I got batteries, but from France, £101. Got a smart one, exactly the same here. Says 40. Not as in £40, but 40 as in 40. The screen's fucked on it. Parts are not working. So I don't know if I can download the software and see if it'll actually work on the any of my other mobile phones. I've got about fucking 6 Android phones, which still work in perfect order. But that ain't the model. EB464. So that's a 494. That won't work, I don't think. I don't think that fit in it. So I'm not going to get my phone to work because the battery exploded by the looks of things. It's all puffed out. There was meant to be a way you can actually fix mobile phone batteries by taking them apart and putting some new component in it, but I'm not going to fuck around with that. But that Samsung was a really good little phone, that was. It got cooler tonight, didn't it? Don't you notice? got a lot cooler tonight. But just before I came on to do the stream, it started getting a bit windy outside. You can hear, the wind blowing. So it's really cooled down. But they do say that we might be getting a couple of storms coming over within the week. Is so or not, I don't know. So the thing is, with that software, I might have to download it again. So I don't know if I've got it on my other phones. I don't know if I've got it on my Android directory. Because it's more like, podcast hunting stuff. So I'd probably have to look under Google Play. And put that fucking idiot's name in. Let's see. No, it's not one. Oh, we'll go into his bloody downloads. Yeah, it's like fucking £6 buy it again. But I don't think that's the one. That's not it. I don't think it's even there anymore. Oh, that is it. Looks like EVP. Might go to sometimes you can find it. Copy. Go size catcher. Now that one takes you back to the store place. Okay. No, don't do that one. No, download fucking the player which you don't want. I think it's got it on Amazon actually. Cheaper. £3.30. So I could download it from Amazon maybe. But what I might do is see I've got on my other phones first. I want this to let me download it. Because there are some APK file websites. Oh, hello, baby. Yep, I got it. Got it for nothing. All you got to do is do like if you're after a certain app for your mobile, like for instance, yeah, and you know you don't want to pay money for it. There are quite a few apps you can download on these app sites, like APK sites, and you can get this the application free sometimes. Let's have a look at this on this phone. So I do normally install quite a lot of stuff on my phone when I get them. It's actually called Ghost Voice Capture Auto EVP, and they're saying it's a pretty good app. Because when I download, I used to do the cemeteries. I don't think I've got it on this mobile. No. So let's just do. I downloaded it on the PC just now. So that one takes me to the Play Store, which I don't want. Trying to find the site on my mobile. That might be it. Oh, fuck off. Damn Trojans. No. That screwed it up. Got fucking clean update shit on here now. Download link is unavailable on this one. Now this is the site I downloaded it on. But wait 8 seconds. Downloading. Download anyway. Open. Install. So where do they go to? Huh. It downloaded, installed, but I can't see where it is. Not showing me on the mobile. No. Not there. No, it's EVP shifter. Don't want that one. Like when it keeps giving you like, God knows how many pages you've got to keep clicking on just to get the fucking file. It says download. I'm clicking download, but it's not downloading it. It says your download is starting. Your download will start in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's only 1.3 megabytes. But it's not showing me where it installed it. Which is very weird. Just been on that. I don't know where it downloaded on my phone. It said it downloaded, but I can't find it. Okay. No, it's not showing me on here. Let's go to settings and apps. App manager. Under G. F, D, E. Coach voice. It's not even on the apps. Let me try something else. Showing folder. How big is that file? Cancel. Don't know why it's not installed it. This is under C. C-O-M. Com. Not under that either. Might take my memory card out. Copy it over, but I got a pin. No. Alright, a minute, guys. Let me just get my memory card out of here. Might not even have the space for it. Copy. Put it under Android. Paste. God, I've got so many fucking apps on this phone. It's unbelievable. Right. Okay. Oh, Jamie, how's it going, mate? Right, let's see. Could be because I might not have enough memory on the phone. Next phone I'll get, I want to get a bloody phone that's got, like, you know, a lot more memory. Probably cost me more money, but right, so I need to come out of that. And I need to find the folder. Phone tools. SD. Hang on, wait a minute. SD card, memory, features. Right, Android. Right. That's internal. Root. I need it under SD. Right, SD card. Android. What was it called? Com. Right, that one I think it is. But it didn't let me install it. Right, Android. App info, close. SD card management keeps stopping. Yes, I fucking know that. APK installer. Ghost voice catcher. But it's called Spirit Phone. Let's install that one as well. Installed it, but it's not showing up on the files. Which is weird. I've only got like 2 folders with ghost apps on. Spirit Speed, that's not it. It's not on the phone. It's not installing. Maybe because I've got too much stuff on there. Start uninstalling some shit. Zoom or what it's called. Games. Mixed stuff. I've still got like at least a gig of space on my phone. So why it's not installing, I don't know. It probably has installed it, just it's been a pain in the arse letting me find it. Yep. Pain in the arse, mate. So I've got this file which says, well, I've got a file which says not installed. Echo Fox. I've got a shitload of files here which ain't been installed. APK files. I've not been able to install them, so I've got no memory on it, on the phone, really. And a lot of these are duplicates as well. So it's called Spirit Phone. It's actually got like a picture of a telephone as an icon. It's definitely on the memory card, but it's not showing me where it's installed. So I'm going to be honest with you, right? I've got this guy a little bit more recognised about 12 years ago, because in one of my videos from my early days, 2013, I'm doing a tin can experiment, and I sent this particular person a message saying, is it possible to somehow put an echo feature into one of your apps? And he said, yeah, probably. And he was able to do it. And after that, I downloaded it and it started working. And that was Echo Fox. And then someone ripped his coding apart and said, it's got so many kind of unusual sentences, phrases, and God knows what else. It's not really classed as a proper ghost box. And the developer of Echo Box said it was his idea, putting echo in when it wasn't. I don't mind people taking my ideas and saying the idea came from so and so. Part of it's from him, but when they turn around and just bloody lie, so they get all the recognition, I think it's like a piss take, really. So when I modded my K2 meters with the sound, no one had ever done it in the past. And I'd done a video showing how to do it, and people start copying the ideas. And then when other people started copying it, they kept coming back saying, "Oh, this is my idea, my idea." when I was the fucking first one to ever modify a K2 meter. And like with one of my EM pumps with the digital temperature meter on. I was the first one to fucking done that 12 years ago. And now people are like creating something similar saying, oh, it's their idea when it's bullshit. Well, I can't find EchoFox on here. Not EchoFox, Spirit Phone. And I know I've installed it, but it's not showing it. And if I go to apps, app management, I'm sure it's called Spirit Phone. It's not under Spirit. It's not even under the author name. So I don't know. Oh well, can't run it because I can't get it on the phone. And I'm not going to order a new battery for this because it's too expensive. You know, they had a cheap phone with a working battery, and then maybe I'll get it, but they don't have one. Oh, I can make sure I don't lose that. So I went and lost it the other day, my Action Cam charger. Looked everywhere for it, couldn't find it, so I ordered a new one. It came through, and then what happens? I'll go and find the missing one. So the new one's sitting up there on my shelf at the moment, in case I try and lose that one again. Oh. Right, I'm gonna go. I've got to find a place for these fucking things now. Got to find somewhere to put that. I might put that one over there for now, near the wardrobe, and the skull one. So I did tidy up my well a little bit yesterday, but it's still got a load of devices on there. I even kind of like put a load of the equipment that was on this altar in the second drawer. The third drawer, I can't put nothing in there because it's got a load of shit in there. So I need to find a box to pull that shit in the box and store that shit somewhere. Then I can hopefully start putting some of this in the third drawer then. Because all these other drawers, the metal case ones, that, and that, it's all got ghost hunting equipment in, would you believe? So, you know, I still keep building shit. But I've got to build that one for Nigel next week. Just waiting for the Peugeot bunch of things to come through now. I don't want to be giving out the ones I've already got because, to be honest with you, I could like get a fucking email or phone call saying come tomorrow or something, kind of thing, which would piss me off a little bit. If they say come tomorrow, because like I ain't got nothing sorted out. It's all kind of like needs to be resorted because I've not had no response from them. I've been putting some of the equipment back into drawers and cupboards and whatnot. So I'd hate to say how much money I spent on getting things ready for the school. I'm talking good £300-400. Buying cameras, Wi-Fi cameras, tripods, batteries, buying some more EMF detectors. I reckon I spent about £300-400, just for that school to investigate it. And I'm being punched around with them saying, "Oh, like we've got to wait until all the staff members have got that particular day off." And I'm thinking, yeah, it's right you fucking say that now. You could have told me that before I started buying shit, So I'm gonna contact my daughter and say, look, can you tell them I've emailed them and I'm waiting for a response. They can't turn around and say, well, we're busy, we can't, So that's the bit that came off this black car. So I might be able to solve it back on, I don't know. If not, I've got to order a new part, which I'll probably do anyway. But yeah, if they at least fucking answer my email, at least I can say, all right, okay, thanks for letting me know at least. Because I've been waiting, finding out, when I can do your school. You get that kind of like a little bit of excitement, don't you? It's like when you get something new, you get excited because that something's going to happen or you're going to receive something. Well, I had that excitement because I thought I was going to be able to do the fucking school. And now I'm being pissed around. Spent money out to buy the equipment to do the school. And that equipment might not be fucking used. Might be sitting here for years without being used. There's no one going to resell it because I won't be able to get the money I fucking spent out for it anyway. And there might be a time where, it might be used in the future. You just don't know. Well, it could be sitting on the shelf or in a cupboard for fucking 20 years and not be used. Mind you, some of it might get a bit old and fucking ancient and valuable. You can't get the old EDIs much nowadays anyway. When you can get them, they're about £400. They used to be like 200 and 250. Last one I saw on eBay was like 400. And the manufacturer in America don't do them anymore because I've been on these websites and they said at stock all the time. So unless he's only doing them for Pacific ghost hunting companies, I don't know. I don't think he is, but I don't really see many EDIs being sold around anymore at the moment, unless they're working on a newer kind of like EDI development. I don't know. But as I say, that EDI, all I've got two, they might be worth a bit more extra money later. They're £400 now on eBay, and that's used. They might be worth about £600 later on in a few years' time if they stop doing them and people still want them. If you think about that DC fucking 640 or whatever audio recorder, I think it's a Philips one. I can't remember, but the ones which is very hard and rare to get hold of. I've seen him going for like 2 or 3 grand. And I'm thinking, fucking hell, man, originally that audio record was shit. But, people want them because it does pick up, pretty good EVPs. Let's just take this out. Wash my cup up quickly. I knocked a drink over yesterday. Lucky it was only water. I heard something flop over. I thought, shit, better not be in that fucking fizzy drink. But it's one of those like bottles which has got like a pop-up lid. And I didn't close the lid down properly, and I looked down, fucking water was pouring out the damn thing. We'll find a little home for these. Couple of games I bought at the old car booth, yesterday, Sunday. The old Ghost Recon. I've got a Wii, but I don't play the Wii. And Chronicle Mysteries, Curse of the Ancient Temple on DS. And Chronicles of Mystery, The Secret Tree of Life. There's only £1 each. So, all I bought today was the 3 games and the skull. A couple of packets of peanuts. And what else was it? Oh, coffee, tea, and sugar. Metal container thing. My one's like fucking all ganky and fucking rusting up, but I've only got the one for the actual sugar. So I need to like sort my kitchen out a little bit to find a place to put those. So I'm getting a bit fed up using like a little tin for the sugar. At least these ones are bigger. I can fill them up. And fill a coffee tin up and get rid of the coffee jars. Been eating some ice cream lately. Chocolate mint. It comes in tubs. Been keeping the tubs lately because I could use those for storing bits and pieces in. I had like a little kind of blue circuit board holder. I only found one part. I couldn't find the other part. I don't know what happened to it, so I actually ordered a brand new one, which is over there. I've not opened it up yet. One of these called Duo Tool. And what you do is you put your board on, and it's like a clamp. And like you put your components in and bend the pins around, and you just turn it around and solder it. It's a lot easier that way. Put these cans back over there. Let's have a quick look on this phone. Everything turns on. My old Hawaii. Let's see if it's on this phone. So people say, why don't you get Apple? No, because you don't get as many ghost hunting apps on Apple than you do on Android. If it ain't on this phone, then it's probably on one of my other phones in the one of the drawers behind me. So I've got about 5 maybe 6 working phones still. I just upgrade them each year. When a new one comes, take the memory card out, SIM card out, shove it in the new phone, put the old phone in the cupboard or in the drawer. Times out. Definitely gaining me. Just see if it's on here. See, I've ordered 2 different kind of Peugeots, yeah? Ones which are about that big and ones which are smaller. So what I want to do is mess around with the Peugeots and see if I can make it a lot more sensitive by using 4 small Peugeots instead of like 1 large one. Because I'll probably put 4 smaller ones on the bottom. But I don't know if that will work or not. Right, where are my glasses? I could just stick a microphone at the bottom instead of using a Peugeot, because that would work. Let's see on this one. Because this phone's got a lot more applications on it. No, it's not that one. It's got Spiritful. Oh, it has got it on here. That's the one. Good little app, this one. So what you do, you have to plug in an external microphone, right? Open record folders. It's got 2 recording on here. So you can actually play it back. But that's because I was using something different.
Any spirit people amongst us? I'm talking to this recorder.
So it does come a little bit quiet, in with the volume all the way up, but with an external speaker, it's pretty good. To record, you've got to use an external microphone.
Can you tell me my name?
No, you can actually use the recorder on here, but it says please. And it says please connect wired headset. So what you got to do with this one, use like headphones or external speaker. Then you press record, but you got to be careful because like the speaker might give you feedback, which the first recording did on that one just then. So you got to have the volume just set right, and then when you record it, you ask questions, you wait for responses, stop it, then on playback, you keep your headphones on or have your external speaker, and it comes through really loud and clear. It's called Spiritphone Real-Time EVP Recorder. If anyone's interested, from Danny Bigbeard. If you go on Amazon, it's cheaper on Amazon than it is through Google Play. Actually, no, he hasn't got it on now, I don't think, on Amazon. Where is he? No, he doesn't have it on Amazon. He's got Ghost Voice Auto EVP Capture. No, because the one that is Spirit phone, which I was just using. Yeah, Spirit phone, RT. So I think he's got it on that Google Play. I think it's about £5-6 or something, if he's still got it. Or you can do a Google search for free apps, but you know, you can download a bit of it and install it and allow you to play it. I don't know. So I just tried doing it and it didn't want to work. That other phone charged up. Oh, yeah, let me take that off. Charge this one up. Now I'm going to turn this one off. Right, anyway, I'm going to go watch a video or two. See how many views I've had on my car boot fair video. You want to check that one? It's under Car Booty Steve YouTube channel. And I'm off, and I'll catch you later in the week. Good night, everyone. Bye for now.